Woo! First video project of the year. Hell yeah. Let's hope we have some more coming, because I like doing this stuff. However, before I even start off with the video, let me just give you a little warning. This video does not go very in-depth. If you want to do your own research, be my guest, but, you know, this is just what I pulled up. I'm a procrastinator, so I did all this in 2 days. So, yeah, not a whole lot of research, not a whole lot of everything, but at least interesting stuff, you know. Maybe some stuff you didn't know before. We'll find out. So let's get started. Torture number 1, the whipping post. Okay, I'm pretty sure you know what this is. They just tie you to a post, obviously, and whip you. About 30 times, I think. That's what the research told me. Punishment number 2, the stocks. You know these. They put witches in them. They had 3 holes. You know, they just sort of hang there, and Scooby-Doo and the witch's ghost, Shaggy and Scooby get put in them. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They'd have to sit there through all weather conditions for a couple days, or maybe even their life. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't alive. I didn't know, like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of research, so. Punishment number 3, branding. Okay, I don't have to explain this to you. You know what branding is. They'd heat up the piece of iron, you know, poke them with it. Ah, yeah, you get the idea. Punishment number 4, and this is my favorite one. The ducking stool! I love the ducking stool! The ducking stool was really creative. These people were so goddamn creative, you have to give them credit. Okay, what they do with the ducking stool is put you in a stool, obviously, and then what they do is dunk you in a river several times, or even maybe even more than several times. Not really sure. Didn't really get to that part in the research, but hey, you get the idea. I'm sure there are more punishments, but that's all I'm saying. I'm sure there are more projects here about punishment, so you'll probably listen to their stuff more. They probably gave it a lot more effort. I'm saving my energy for National History Day, obviously, so. Now, to get these punishments, basically what you'd have to do is, well, a crime. What crimes do you say, Alex? Well, they're basically things that we do every day. Well, now. Obviously not jaywalking. Well, I don't even think there were streets. You know, I'm trying to think of punishments. I can't really think of anything. I do most of these videos improv, and, stealing? Maybe. Actually, that might have gotten you torture. Depending on what you stole. Okay, stealing, depending on what you stole. Got that? Murder is definitely torture. No. You know, thinking about this really makes me realize that we have a lot of stupid laws today. You know that there's a law in Kentucky that if you walk backwards down Main Street with an ice cream cone in your back pocket, it's illegal? Okay, stealing and torture it is. Just for the record, Miss Kaysen, I actually did, or tried to do, research about this. I looked everywhere on the internet, because I do not use dinosaurs, about this stuff, and nothing. I didn't find anything about what you would have to do to get punishments. And, you know, if other punishment papers, videos, whatever, have that, well then good for them, but they must look somewhere that I did not look, because I can't find it. So stealing and murder, because that's all that I can think of right now. If I think of another one, I'll post it later in the video. But now that I forgot what you had to do to get them, let's just move on to tortures! Yay! Everybody loves tortures. Okay, torture number 1, the wheel roll. Basically, what they tie you to a really big cylindrical, if that's a word, wheel, and then they'd push you down the face of a mountain. Not very fun, you know. And we're not talking about a cliff, like they'd push you off and No, we're talking about like a mountain with a bunch of rocks, and then you'd be like, well, yeah, you probably wouldn't be yelling, you'd probably be impaled by a rock. Torture number 2 is sawing them in half. I love sawing them in half. It's just like David Copperfield, only a little more realistic. Actually, a lot more realistic. But whatever, it's fun, right? You get to saw. Do you guys hear that? A lot of these things I don't have to explain to you, and that's great for me because it's the last effort. But anyway, now on to the next torture, the rack. You know this one. Tie you up by your ankles and your whatever these are. Can't think of what. Wrists. Okay, that's what they're called. Wrists. Ankles and wrists. They tie you to your wrists and then pull you apart. Sort of like being drawn and quartered, like in Braveheart. But, actually, hold on. Braveheart, here it is. I have Braveheart. Well, actually, I rented it from the library, but still, I still have it. And, yeah. I don't know I haven't watched it yet, because everyone says it's a good movie, but I disagree. I saw a little bit of it on TV, and I was just like, yeah. I'm really not a huge fan of Mel Gibson. He's, not a very good person. Oh, just overall, he can't do anything right. William Wallace, is that the guy who gets tied to the horses and then whip the horses? I didn't think it was, but who knows. Anyway, on to the next torture. This time it's the box. Now you're wondering what the box is. Well, I'll tell you. What they would do is they would take you, here's you, and then they would put you in a box. Here's the box. Then they'd seal the box shut and throw the box into a river, and then the box would get taken away. And you would drown in the box unless no, you would drown in the box. And then you die. I mean, hell. I mean, that'd be considered torture. I would think so. You know, they're starting to say that lethal injection is cruel and unusual punishment. What the hell, man? I mean, I think that's the least cruel thing you could probably do to someone. I don't know. Shooting them in the head is like, you know, yeah, I don't know. Because if you get shot in the head, it's like over in an instant, but if you get lethally injected, that lasts a little bit. Huh. Whatever. Now, a lot of these things you may be like, holy sh... School appropriate. A lot of these things you might be like, holy gadzooks! They're so horrible. I can't believe they did some of this stuff. And, well, yeah, I can't believe they did some of this stuff either. But you have to give it to them. You really, really do have to give it to them that they were very, very creative. And, they were. I mean, would you have ever thought of some of this stuff to do to somebody? No, you wouldn't have. Nobody would have. You know what's a weirder torture, which I just remembered? What they would do is they'd tie you, like hog tie you, and then they'd attach the hog tie ropes to like a hook, like a pulley, then they'd pulley you up, and then drop you on a bed of spikes. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's unusual. Yeah, it's painful. But it's creative. I mean, you have to give them that. Well, I think I'm about done with this video. I really don't have a whole lot to say. Man, I'm winded now. I need something to drink. Well, I'm sure the rest of your projects are good, and I'll be very happy to see them. So let's, you know, keep up the good work, I suppose, and have fun on National History Day. So see you later.